let's make a 3D abstract line sculpture together. Earlier this year, we learned about all different kinds of lines. There are many different kinds of lines, and these are only a few of them, including swirls, dashed, dotted, looping, straight, zigzag, and more. Today, we will be using these kinds of lines to decorate strips of paper for our upcoming project. Two-dimensional art is art that is flat, like this. Things that are drawn or painted on a flat surface are considered two-dimensional. Paper is cool because it can also become three-dimensional. Three-dimensional art takes up space, like this. Other three-dimensional things include boxes or even balls or oranges. For our project, we will be working on taking flat paper strips and bending and folding them so that they can become three-dimensional. This is just a preview of what we will do later with your decorated paper strips. Today, you will decorate your paper strips using all different kinds of lines. Your lines can either go the long way on the paper or they can go the short way. It is up to you to decide. We will be using Mr. Sketch smelly markers to do this. Remember that your marker is a tool, not a toy, or a flower. It's not something to be smelled, it's something to be used to make marks on your paper. If you are smelling your markers instead of using them to make art, they will get taken away and you'll have to use the regular kind. You will decorate both sides of each strip of your paper so that later when we make them three-dimensional and we can see the front and the back, they are both decorated. For today, you will need to make at least 10 paper strips decorated front and back. If you get done early, you may make bonus paper strips for your project or to share with a partner. Before beginning to construct your sculpture, make sure that you add your name and code in the bottom corner of your folder. As a reminder, we will use a purple folded piece of construction paper as the base of our sculpture. That way, any of our extra paper strips can be stored inside of our folder while we are building on the top. The first thing you will need to do with your paper strip is to fold what's called a tab on one of the ends. This tab is a small rectangle that is folded off of the main piece of the strip of paper. Add glue to the tab and stick it down somewhere on the base paper. While you hold it down, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I hope it sticks. Then repeat those same steps on the other side. This will give you what is called an arch of paper on your sculpture. When you need to attach the other end, make sure that you put glue on it again. Push the strip closer together so that it makes the arch. Then again, hold and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I hope it sticks. Next, let's try a looping line. Start by creating a tab one more time and adding a little glue to glue it down to your base paper. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I hope it sticks. This is especially important with a looping line because they will want to pull off of the page. Then you will need to wrap around the line so that it is twisting into a couple of loops. At the very end, fold another tab, add some glue, and again, hold it down to your base paper, counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I hope it sticks. These are one of my favorite kinds to make. Next, let's try a zigzag line. To fold a zigzag, you will fold your paper forward, then backward, forward, and backward. Continue folding backward and forward all the way down your paper strip. As you pull it apart, you will see that it looks like a zigzag line. This back and forth type of folding is often called an accordion fold. You might have tried this before for making paper fans. Once you get it all folded, open it up and try and find where you think would be the best place to put your three-dimensional zigzag line. Once you've found the right spot, add some glue on the last zigzag and glue it down, counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I hope it sticks. Then repeat the same on the other end. Again, add glue on the last zigzag, then put it down to your base paper and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I hope it sticks. These are just a few of the many kinds of lines you can create with paper strips. I'm excited to see what you all come up with for different ways to make lines. The one rule that I have for you for this project is that every strip must be glued down to your base paper. Rather than gluing strips on top of strips, we want to make sure that all of them are glued to the base paper so that our project doesn't get too tall and unsteady. I hope you have a blast creating your paper sculptures.